A man from Highlands made a promise a few years ago. It was a promise to God. He was born from grief, the heartbreak over losing his grandson. He did it for Gilliam. Today, dozens of young people are learning why it's a promise every student should make. Highland School in Macon County is a lot like any other school. But there's a club here not found anywhere else in North Carolina.
If every school had one, we'd be a lot better off.
Evan Schmidt's a member. So is Becca Clark. And brothers David and Daniel Long, who are homeschooled.
It's done a ton for our family.
I joined the club my sophomore year.
It's a club conceived from a promise, Gilliams Promise.
Each year, students participate with the program. They'll receive $1,000 if they meet the criteria.
So hopefully, by the end, if you start from 6th grade to 12th grade, you're getting $7,000 by the end.
Money held in escrow to pay for college.
If we can get those kids on that right track.
Bill and Eleanor Cheney lost their 27-year-old grandson Gilliam 4 years ago. It came after years of Gilliam battling drug addiction.
He was out on a ledge on a mountainside here in a hard rain. Had put a bullet through his head. And I had to find him, and we finally located his body.
In the grip of overwhelming grief, they found the healing power of hope in prayer and a promise.
And we made a promise to God that we would do what we could to make positive reinforcing to young people about this disease. Gilliams Promise, offering the kids, if they'll meet certain standards that we set up, that we'll give them an education, tuition.
It includes random drug testing, maintaining a C+ average, limited absences, and school and community involvement.
It's just crazy that someone would do this for us.
I think it is really amazing how, even though that was a really hard tragedy and it kind of shocked both the Cheneys and the community and around here, it took someone like Mr. Cheney to turn it into something good.
Turning tragedy to triumph for 43 young people this year alone.
I'm convinced that every human being, there's a deep sense of pride in everybody. And it's a question of how do you bring that pride out?
I've grown just by knowing him and meeting him.
I think that a lot of us became better people and learned how to work with others a lot better, and that was something great that came out of it.
It's goodness they'll take with them and maybe lead others to a place of peace in their lives, the kind drugs can't deliver.
And I think, Larry, we owe this to this younger generation. We're doing it, and I'm very proud of these kids.
And Gilliams Promise is soon going to be offered to students in Franklin. With donations and grants, the hope is that chapters will pop up all over North Carolina and beyond. To learn more, go to WLOS.com and click News Links.